Hello the internet. It's Friday the 4th of December 2015. Back from tour, just chilling out, having a glass of wine and relaxing. Got me thinking, some of the best things about being off tour are access to your own bed, shower, washing machine, fresh clothes. That's one of the key things that I dig about being home. That leads me to this little nugget of information. You might have noticed I have an abundance of t-shirts. Since 2007, since I started photographing, I have also been collecting, if you like, t-shirts from either bands I've worked with, or bands I've photographed, or bands I dig, or maybe even just cool t-shirts. I'm a little bit of a weirdo. Some might argue I'm a lot of a weirdo, but I've got so many t-shirts, I don't know, I can't think of a system how to select which t-shirt to wear each day. In my case, I usually wear them for 4 or 5 days, but that's irrelevant. But I don't know, how would you choose what t-shirt you're going to wear each day if you had so many t-shirts to choose from? How many t-shirts do I have? Have a look. Behind me is my t-shirt pile. This is it. It's almost as tall as I am. My dilemma, or I guess I've created this dilemma myself, but how do I choose which t-shirt I'm going to wear? Logic would tell me, take the shirt off the top. When you finish wearing it, it goes in the washing machine, it gets hung on the line, it dries, it comes back out, and it goes onto the bottom of the pile. Now that isn't rocket science, that's not that unusual, yet I get taunted by my mates, I get heckled. It may be slightly a German thing. I like a system, and I'm always looking for systems in other parts of life. I've found a great system here with my t-shirts. The only problem, this pile of t-shirts doesn't live here in this little area, obviously. It lives in drawers. Now, I've got so many shirts that I've got to put it into 4 different drawers and 1 wardrobe. I'll show you how the breakdown works, because obviously that affects how the t-shirts get moved through the system. Because the piles get... I'll show it to you, hang on a sec. What we've got here, we've got a set of drawers. We've also got a wardrobe. Now, the pile of clothes has to be broken down into some kind of order that I can work out. The best logical German method I discovered a long time ago, in this drawer, working from the right hand side will be the t-shirt that I take for the wear. Now, that pile would obviously be split, and the next side would be here. And the top of that pile would go from the top into the bottom of that pile. And then the drawer below it would be the same, from the right hand side to the left hand side. Now, there happens to be an overflow because I got that many t-shirts that I had to actually take 2 shelves in the wardrobe over here. So the same thing would happen. The next pile would be in here. Top would go to the bottom of that left back bottom shelf, drawer. Same here. This pile would extend down to this shelf. So the very last t-shirt would be on here, and the very first t-shirt would be on here. And now I'll put the t-shirts back in their piles and show you how that works. As I'm doing this little piece, the pile fell over. Dre, you've been telling me for years you're going to come and knock it over. It just fell over. Check this. Lucky it's intact. That's pretty much it. They're in their drawers. Everything's all organised. I'll show you what I mean. So we've got, down here, we've got the top drawer. Now this t-shirt is the next one in the pile. Then it goes down through its list all the way to the bottom, and then obviously it goes to the left hand side. So this t-shirt will then move its way down underneath there into that one. Then, once that drawer's exhausted, hello, what have we got here? The second drawer. Same scenario. This one's next, all the way down to the bottom of that. This one will get replaced into the bottom of this pile. When this pile gets exhausted, we move on over to the wardrobe. In the wardrobe, we have a dedicated space times 2. This pile here, I'll just clear these out of the way so you can see. This pile here is the next one. Same deal all the way down to the bottom of there. Then we go from this t-shirt goes onto there. And that's pretty much the bottom of the pile. So this t-shirt I'm wearing right now, once it gets through the machine and the dry, it'll go under there. And why am I telling you guys all this? Why am I giving you this tour? Because it gives me an idea for my vlog. Just 1 second. Just gonna sit back down again. Put this here. Make sure it's kind of level. That's good wine. Here's my idea. Every vlog, I should show you guys, first of all, show you the shirt I'm wearing. It won't always be the next one, because obviously we'll skip a few while I'm not vlogging. But I'll show you the shirt that I'm wearing, and I'll also talk about the shirt, reference it in the history of why I have the shirt, where it came from. If appropriate, I can show you photos of the band that I've taken, whatever the scenario was. I reckon this is going to be a new segment. The first segment, because I haven't got segments on this vlog yet, what am I going to call it? The whole thing's called NSD, New Shirt Day, but this doesn't work for the vlog. What about... Does it need a name? Probably doesn't even need a name. Why don't we start right now? This t-shirt right here. I should show you the shirt too. This is Planet Rock. Now this t-shirt was given to me, also to all members of Tracer. And actually I should also say that this is totally random. I took this t-shirt off the pile and put it on. It just coincidentally happens to be the end of the Tracer tour, and I've just spent 2 months with the guys, but this is totally coincidental that this was in the pile at the top. This was given to us in 2012, at the end of... No, 2011 was the Raw Republic. 2012 was Black Label Society. Well, there were 2 tours in 2012. There was a fall tour and a summer tour. This was the summer tour. So this is from the UK, Planet Rock Radio. I should link to them as well so they can get a little taggage. They gave us this shirt after Mike and Dre went in to do an interview, and I should cut to some of that now while I have a glass of wine. You watch the interview.
That's Tracer, band you might be off to see this week. The tour kicks off tomorrow at Islington. The track I just played there was Too Much. Well, I have some more music from the band very shortly, but first off, we can talk to the actual Tracer. Morning, chaps.
How you doing?
You better introduce yourselves. Let's do the introductions.
I'm Mike. I play guitar and lead vocals.
And I'm Dre, and I play lead drums.
Always good to the lead drummer.
That's right.
You don't have a rhythm drummer in the you kind of hope you would be the rhythm.
Yeah, there's some rhythm in there, hopefully. No rhythm there.
So we're just down a bass player then?
That's it.
Okay. A lot of people will have seen you when you were in the country. I presume it's for the last time. It was the back end of last year.
Yep.
When you were touring with Raw Republic.
Yeah.
How did that go for you? What was the reaction like?
Oh, sensational. We've never played to crowds that big before, and especially in the UK, it was a big step up for us. And those guys are awesome as well to hang out with. And we definitely learned a lot from them, and got some new fans along the way. So. Yeah, it was a really cool experience.
And were you finding that people knew the tracks off the album? People were kind of aware of the material?
Yeah, I think too much, especially thanks to you guys, was awesome. So there was definitely people in the room singing along and carrying on like idiots while we're playing, which is always good. It's what we like to look for.
It's always a trip when, like, you know that you've written the song in your parents' bloody basement or whatever, and then you come to the other side of the world and people are singing along with it. You know, it's a real trip out.
Through the magic of teleportation and editing, you've seen the interview now. Anyway, that's where we were given this t-shirt. We all got one. I know Laptop wears his. I don't think I've seen Mike or Dre wear theirs, and Jet wasn't in the band at that point. but I definitely wear mine. I like it. I think it's a cool shirt. What else can I tell you? Not much. That's pretty much it. Just got a message from Aid. We're going to go into the Rocks area of Sydney. We're going to go to a bar and stop that. We're going to go to this place called the Lord Nelson, and just having a look on their Facebook, no, on their website. This looks like the oldest, Sydney's oldest continually licensed hotel. That's their claim. Have a look. This is their website. So we're going to go in there. They've got they got their own brews there, which I'm pretty stoked about. I'm going to have the Old Admiral. Look at that. 6.1%. So mate, we'll go and have a look. I'll take you guys to the Rocks. So behind me is the train. That's not the train I'm going to take. This is the train line. Now, Aid lives in Cronulla, so that's the end of the line for him, or the start of the line, whichever way you look at it. He gets on that train. He's going to meet me on this station at Janali. We fang it into the city. I think we're going to meet Gav Central, maybe? Anyway, this is where it's going to happen, so I better get down there because that train means that mine's not far off. Aid's going to be on this train, second back carriage. I don't know why we always do second last. I guess the last carriage is a quiet carriage. That might be one of the reasons. There we go. I went past it. Aid Levitt.
How are you?
How are you, man?
Good, yourself?
Great. This is Aid. Probably one of the most scenic train stations in Australia. Scenery. There's a big boat in the front of the bridge though. Ah well. This area here, the Rocks, pretty famous for Sunday markets on a Saturday. How's this big tunnel? It's famous for something. Actually, what is this, Aid? He doesn't know either. It's got to be the Harbour Bridge access road. We don't know anything about our own city. I know that's a church though. No question about that. Hello, can I get 2 schooners of Old Admiral? Pints. Oh, thank you. Pints here, not schooners.
It's 19,
Thank you. This is the Old Admiral. Dark ale, 6.1%. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Cheers, Gav. You know how some people give reviews about alcohol and they talk about like the tannins and the... Hang on, that's wine. I've only had 2 sips, by the way. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say I like it or I don't like it. Old Admiral, I like it. Aid's getting his Hungry Jacks. I don't eat Hungry Jacks. I don't eat any fast food. He can do that. I'll take a time lapse of the harbour while I wait for him. I gotta say, as a Sydney sider, I was reluctant to get an Opal card. I used to have the yearly ticket, and that yearly ticket did me for everything from Janali to the city and back again. The Opal card on the weekends gets me free transit between anywhere that I want. which is better than that. I can't really complain about that. That's if I got a yearly ticket from Denali to the city, it'd be cheaper than the Opal. But if I use the Opal to go to the Blue Mountains and to Penrith,
I'm his mate.
he really wants to be filmed.
Oh, this is my mate.
We've been mates forever.
Close. Me too. We've been mates for fucking 10 years. How you doing, mate?
And let me ask you guys, what do you think of the Opal card? This one here.
It's alright, but
I used to get a yearly ticket, and it was cheaper. But now it's better for things, but not for all things.
It's all a conspiracy.
I've got to get you.
It's all conspiracy. I'll tell you number one, conspiracy.
Oh, he's got to come to Jack's. Are you getting on this train?
yeah.
Oh, dude. Can I? Oh, look, come.
There's one left.
Oh, seriously? Can I grab that?
Take it, bro.
He's giving me it. What's your name?
Sa.
Sa?
Yeah. Hello.
S-A-H?
How nigga, man? Real nigga. Pull the triggers.
Oh, what's your, how do you spell it? S-A-H?
I don't want to take this, you know what I mean? Because I record it. I don't want people to stalk me and shit, but.
Go back a little bit. By the way, these guys gave me a Jack's on the train in Sydney. This is Curricular Quay, one of the biggest cities of the I say Curricular Quay. What's your birthday?
My birthday? What?
No. Where do you fall? What horoscope?
Virgo.
Virgo.
Dude, bring me that shit.
August 29.
August 27th. Motherfucker.
That's why this guy gave me a Jack's. He's like, I'm a Virgo, you're a Virgo.
Put that on your shit.
We got to change here as well.
We gotta change somewhere. Where is this?
Oh, we got to go down here. Yeah, we got to go to platform 4. That's the train back to the Shire. See you later. Hey, I've just got back and I've started my edit for this vlog, and I've noticed that a lot of the times in the vlog I've mentioned the Opal card and how you can get free transit using the Opal card. And I started thinking a lot of people that don't live in Australia or don't live in Sydney won't know what the Opal card is and how to get free transit around the city with it. So I thought I'd tell you guys. We're out of time.